If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that would be on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, Dave East removes Kodak Black from his album, and Meek Mill visits a man in prison. Plus, somebody replaces Uncle Ruckus with Kanye West. Let's talk hip-hop. So, I don't know if y'all listen to Dave East's album yet, but his new album is fire, right? It's called Survival. He has a couple songs, it's mad songs on this, like 20 something songs, I think 20 or 21 songs, right? And everything is dope. It's like no skippables, which is cool, right? But Dave East, on one of the songs, he has Lil Baby on it, right? And the name of the song is called Night Shift, right? And I am feeling Night Shift, right? It's fire, but Dave East just revealed that on that song Night Shift, it wasn't only supposed to be him and Lil Baby, but it was supposed to be Kodak Black on the song too, right? Now, for me personally, if you telling me Kodak Black and Lil Baby was gonna be on Night Shift, that song would have been even crazier, right? It's already crazy, but that song would have went up, right? Especially when you got two heavy hitters like Kodak and Lil Baby on there, right? But Dave East decided to remove Kodak Black from that song, right? And the reason why he removed Kodak Black from the song is because Kodak Black had said some weird or disrespectful comments about Nipsey Hussle a couple months ago, maybe like a week after Nipsey passed, right? So the whole situation that happened was, yeah, Nipsey Hussle passed away, and Kodak Black was on live, right? And he was like smoking and talking and laughing, and it looked like he was in the kitchen or something, and all his homeboys was behind him, and it was his phone, so he knew that he was on live, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna try to holler at Lauren London. I'm gonna let her know that, you know, I'm gonna help out the community like, you know, Nipsey was helping out the community. And it was crazy because it was like just kind of distasteful, and how could you possibly want to try to holler at Lauren London when she's not even over the fact that her boyfriend, her fiance, her baby daddy, whatever y'all want to call him, had just got gunned down, and you know, not only her but the whole world is mourning, and it's just in poor taste, right? So T.I. came out and he was like, you better fix that expeditiously, right? The Game came out and kind of, you know, denounced Kodak Black. That everybody wanted Kodak Black to apologize. He really didn't apologize. Well, he kind of apologized to like Nipsey Hussle and Lauren London, but he just also, you know, kind of at the same time still shitted on T.I. and was like, yo, how you gonna sit here and tell me what to do and not to do? You just mad because you really wanted Lauren London and all this other stuff, right? And then T.I. and Kodak Black traded diss songs, and it was crazy, right? But the thing about Dave East, right, is that Dave East is such a solid dude that he didn't, and I'm not trying to come at T.I. here, but you know, T.I. is the first one to go to the top of the mountains and be like, you better fix that, you better boycott that, you better do this, you better do that, you know, and it almost seems like T.I. is like the loudest person in the room, right? Whereas Dave East is kind of cool, he's chill, he's mellow, and he peeped game, right? And he already had the song recorded with Kodak Black on it, right? Peep game, but instead of him, you know, making a big fuss and yada yada yada, and you know, even Power 106 in California said they're not playing Kodak Black's music anymore, and everybody's making this big thing about it, and Dave East really didn't say nothing about it, right? And him and Nipsey Hussle were very tight, very close, right? But what Dave East did was he was like, copy, taking him off my album, right? Even though I'm sure he got the clearance, and you know, Kodak got paid for it, and with Kodak Black and Lil Baby together on Night Shift, yo, that song would have been out of here. And if anything, because you know, Dave East, he's a dope ass rapper, but his album sales aren't really where they should be, right? But that one song at least would have went up. That one song would have at least went platinum. That one song, everybody would be like, yo, no, this is a hit right here because he has these two dudes on here, right? And Dave East, not for the money, right? Said, nah, I don't want him on there, right? Decided to take a pay cut, or, you know, just not get a check at all because of his integrity, right? And this is something that you have got to respect about Dave East, right? And this is why I like him. Not the loudest in the room, but he's still a trill ass nigga, right? Doesn't care about all the money and everything, because you know what? If Even if that was me, I'd have been like, listen, man, I don't fuck with Kodak like that, but I'm leaving him on the song, man. I need this platinum plaque, you know what I'm saying? But Dave East is not that way, right? And because Dave East is cut from that cloth, and because Dave East is made from that kind of, you know, mold, he's always gonna be good in this hip hop shit, you know what I'm saying? So, yo, I think that is dope. Even though I would have liked to hear Kodak Black's verse on Night Shift. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. All right, so yesterday I talked about Meek Mill talking about opening up a school in Pennsylvania, right? In Philly, there was like 30 abandoned schools, and he's calling on his millionaire and billionaire friends to help him build like one super school. That was yesterday, right? Today, we're not even talking about Meek Mill music, right? Because today, Meek Mill, well, yesterday, because I'm talking about it today, went and visited a man locked up in prison for 18 to 36 months because he couldn't pay court fees, right? So this man, and Meek Mill staying true to his word and his promise about jail reform, right? This man went to jail 10 years ago for like an armed robbery or his involvement in an armed robbery, right? Ever since then, that man has not broken the law at all, but he still had some outstanding and unpaid court fees from when he got convicted 10 years ago, back in 2019, right? I mean, back in 2009. And those court fees are roughly probably about $1,900. It's like $1,863 or something like that, right? Where, you know, you and I probably will be able to pay it or give me a payment plan or whatever the case may be. But this man is a humble guy. He has kids. He makes $150 a week in Philadelphia as a janitor, and because he has children, he uses the bulk of that money for that, right? Not to mention, when's the last time he probably bought some new clothes or something for himself to put on his back, right? And Meek Mill is kind of, I went to go visit him just to kind of see what's going on with him and his case, and of course he's going to try to get this man free, and of course pay off that $1,900 court fee, right? Here's the thing, right? A lot of these judges in Pennsylvania are doing this where they're giving excessive sentences to people for no reason, and the same exact thing definitely happened to Meek Mill, right? And it kind of seems like this man is only being locked up at this point, right? Because he served his time or whatever for his involvement in whatever crime it was 10 years ago. But at this point, it seems like this man is being locked up just because he's poor or because he's broke or because he can't afford to pay these fees, right? Is there no other way around this besides me sitting in jail for up to 3 years, right? 18 to 36 months. This is crazy, right? So Meek Mill kind of expressed that he felt like this guy was like almost a brother from another mother because both of them kind of share the same struggle, right? Where there's judges in Pennsylvania that are constantly sending you back to jail off of little stuff, right? Like Meek Mill went to jail for, or was gonna go to jail for 4 years until Roc Nation got him out just for popping a willie in New York, because in New York you're not allowed to pop willies and do all that kind of motorcycle trickery stuff like how they do in other states, right? Yeah, he was put in handcuffs in New York, but the cops let him go and New York courts dropped the charges, right? So New York didn't want to lock Meek up, but the whole thing is that Meek's judge, Judge Brinkley, right, said, oh, you had police contact? Violation. Boom. Now you're going to jail for 4 years. And he's like, but they dropped the charges. It was nothing. It was a traffic kind of thing, you know? It's not like I slapped a police officer. Judge Brinkley didn't care, right? And it's more the same. So it's funny, but this Judge Brinkley is also the one that sentenced this man to go to jail because he couldn't pay that $1,900 worth of court fees, right? So it really seems like not only is Meek Mill trying very hard to get other people out of the same situation that he was in, but even more of a personal kind of vendetta because Judge Brinkley is the one who also sentenced this man to go to prison too, right? And if he could undo all the injustices that Judge Brinkley has done, oh yeah, he gonna do it, right? So this is fire, man. And shout out to Meek Mill, man. This is real nigga shit, right? And he keeps on proving that he's like one of these dudes that's like not only about talking about it, but he's about being about it. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Alright, Joe, this is all jokes, right? So The whole it's funny as hell. All right, so y'all know, I hope you watch Boondocks, because if you watch Boondocks, then you know that Uncle Ruckus is like a funny ass character who kind of, he's black, right? But he's a super racist, and maybe he's like self-hating. He's always talking about how he has like reverse vitiligo. Maybe, you know, he just doesn't like niggerdom or whatever the case may be, but it's funny, right? So the whole thing is that, you know, Uncle Ruckus is like, you niggers better get off my lawn, you know what I'm saying? Like, he hates black people even though he's black himself, right? He identifies as a white man. He says he should have been born white, and it is just hilarious and funny, and he definitely like talks a whole lot of shit to all the other characters in Boondocks, right? So somebody, and a crazy hacker or somebody, was able to, I guess, hack Google servers, or maybe it was somebody in Google, but if you typed in Boondocks characters this morning, if you type that into Google, you'll see like a couple of characters show up, and it'll show like, you know, the different Boondocks characters and a little picture of them in the cartoon, but the one for Uncle Ruckus actually has a picture of Kanye West wearing his MAGA hat, right? Which is hilarious, yo. I don't know who did this, and I also wasn't sure how long this was gonna stay up. So it was up this morning, and thank God I took a screenshot so y'all can see it here. But also, I tried to Google it probably like 10 minutes ago before I started filming this, and when it came up, it still came up with the 3 Boondocks characters, but you know, the picture for Uncle Ruckus was completely blank. It didn't have a picture of Kanye, but it also didn't have a picture of Uncle Ruckus either. It seems like maybe they're trying to fix it and bring it down or correct whatever hack happened, right? But it's just funny as hell, and you know, the internet wins again. The internet will always win, you know what I'm saying? So I think it's dope, it's funny, and hey man, they out here trolling Kanye, yo. Let me know what you think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram, and y'all already know what to do. Peace.